a brazen nuclear test, and this, a display of long-range ballistic missile technology in the guise of a satellite launch. Two blatantly aggressive moves by Kim Jong-un within the span of a month that tonight have the U.S. and its allies reeling, and the U.S. Senate late today passing sanctions against the North Korean regime, a regime that America's top intelligence chiefs say poses the world's greatest nuclear threat.
Pyongyang continues to produce fissile material and develop a submarine-launched ballistic missile. It is also committed to developing a long-range nuclear-armed missile that's capable of posing a direct threat to the United States.
U.S. officials say the North Koreans haven't flight-tested those missiles yet, so it's not clear if they'd work. But they say the recent tests and the fact that North Korea's expanded its production of weapons-grade nuclear fuel signal that Kim Jong-un's nuclear ambitions are full speed ahead.
It means that North Korea can go from a few or a dozen or 15 nuclear weapons this year to perhaps 50 or 100 weapons in just 5 years' time. That makes it a very, very big threat to regional stability.
And an added warning from America's top spy master, who says Kim has other motives to build up his nuclear arsenal.
He wants to showcase as a way to demonstrate his strength, but also as a way to help to market some of his proliferation capabilities.
And where would Kim be marketing his weapons?
They might think that a country like Iran, for example, might be interested in it, both for the technology, but more to the point if they wanted the prestige of putting a satellite in orbit.
Iran denies it's trying to acquire nuclear weapons, but experts say the Iranians have long been cooperating with North Korea in developing nuclear and missile technology, a way for Iran to outsource that capability and get around its nuclear deal with the U.S.
They can pay for that nuclear program. North Korea can get money from that program and gain more technological insight. And both Iran and North Korea can come away with a serious nuclear missile threat.
Now, tonight, the U.S. and its allies are trying to head that off by retaliating economically toward Kim Jong-un. In addition to the Senate sanctions just passed, the Japanese are pushing for sanctions. And the South Koreans say they're going to shut down the massive industrial complex at Kaesong, just inside the North Korean border. That complex is run by South Koreans, but tens of thousands of North Koreans work there, and shuttering it would hurt Kim and his inner circle financially. A lot of the money from there goes straight into their pockets, Wolf. And if that happens, Kim could retaliate by launching a military strike across his border. He could launch a fifth nuclear test. He could even arrange to have those workers, the South Korean workers at Kaesong, held hostage. That's a fear tonight.